Hello everybody, it's Danny here for filesnation.com, and today I'm going to be looking at what are, in my opinion, the 5 best mods that are available for Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the new Sega Mega Drive or Genesis Hub, which is now available on Steam. I'm going to be taking a look at some mods which I've downloaded. These are what I believe are the top 5 best mods, and I'm going to do them in order. So, first one we're going to play is called Mobius Evolution.
Over 9,000!
Mobius Evolution is a complete conversion of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. It uses music from the Sega Master System version of Sonic 1, which you can hear there. You've got a choice of 2 characters. You can either play Sonic the Hedgehog or you can play as Blaze the Cat, who you may know from Sonic 06, or I think she was in Sonic Rush, one of those games. We'll play as Sonic because why not? Yeah, the levels have been completely redone. As you can see, this doesn't look anything like the original Green Hill Zone. The artwork direction is very nice. Nice bright pastel type colours, which I always think look really good in a Sonic game. You've got completely new artwork and completely new level designs, along with completely new music as well, which is really nice. Wow, I can't jump onto that platform at all today. What's wrong with me? One thing I've noticed with mod games like this, fan games, is that sometimes the platforming can be a little weird, because obviously that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a lot harder or a lot easier depending on the particulars of the mod. Although, as you can see there, I'm not sure if that's an emulation issue or something, but you can see that there were bits of the bridge going missing, which is to do with the amount of stuff on screen. But obviously these ROM hacks push the boundaries of the engine, which is always nice to see, technical achievements. Yeah, this is really impressive. The spin dash has been added into the game. Of course, the spin dash wasn't in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. And new enemies as well there. Oh, that's a bit. How are you supposed to get out of this? Can you spin dash through the wall? Oh, that's good. I could tell those circles were a little darker, but it was a little hard to tell, so I'm glad that worked out for me. The monitors and springs and stuff are new. Oh, this is a brand new mechanic, like a floating balloon. Basically, I've turned into the Hedgehog version of Richard Branson. So yeah, this is quite a nice mod. Definitely one worth checking out. And as I say, you can get this now on the Steam Workshop if you have Sonic 1 installed on your Sega Mega Drive hub. The next one we're going to play is called Sonic 1 Boomed, and this is basically a mod that was featured in... This mod was featured during the last Sonic hacking contest, I believe. And yeah, this mod is a little odd. It'll become apparent basically once I... Yeah, basically it includes sound effects when you capture the rings from the Sonic Boom cartoon and recent games. I don't know if you... Well, hopefully no one's played Sonic Boom because that's not a very good game. Running animation has changed as well, just to be more Sonic Boomish. Sonic runs with his hands behind his back there, and has a different running animation and stuff like that. And obviously he's got his neckerchief on and all that. So yeah, there's just a lot of Sonic talking in the background, basically, like far more than he should be. It's quite hilarious. So yeah, if you enjoy a parody of that, then this is one to check out as well. The next game I'm going to check out is Sonic 1 Megamix. This is a really famous mod for Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Probably one of the best ones out there, to be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, it's a complete redo of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Team Megamix. It's got completely new music, completely new sound effects. It's got a save engine in it, and basically it's not just a case of changing the game, it's also adding a lot of stuff to the game, making it technically very impressive. There's different. The only thing I don't like about this ROM hack is that the button mappings are different because there's other functions. So I can't use A to jump, which is my go-to button for jumping Sonic games. Kind of annoying, but yeah, because on this particular Mega Drive hub you can't remap the buttons. Maybe you can do, actually. I don't want to say that you can. I've not actually properly looked into it, but if you can get used to, you know, jumping with a different button, then that's okay. The artwork is spectacular. All the usual functions you'd expect. You've got the super peel out, which is on the A button. Super peel out is a bit like, it was from Sonic CD, and basically it's kind of like the spin dash, except it's a running version. You don't curl up into a ball, and it does leave you vulnerable to attacks, but it is a little faster. You've got the traditional spin dash, which has been added into the game as well. And yeah, music comes from a variety of different sources, other games. This one, for example, the Invincibility theme's coming from Sonic 3. Completely new artwork though, some completely original songs as well. That's kind of an annoying platform because you have to go all the way up here just to get over there. It's kind of odd. Oh, that's really annoying. I don't like that. I'm guessing you're going to have to peel out over there. Kind of tricky that for a first level. So yeah, definitely one to check out. Certainly one of the more higher quality ROM hacks that are out there on the Steam Workshop. So yeah, give Sonic 1 Megamix a try. Definitely worth checking out. The next mod is a fairly simple one, but it's one that everyone wanted as a child, so it's definitely one that has to make the list, and that's Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Wasn't available on the original version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for some reason, I guess due to technical limitations. You could get Knuckles in Sonic 2, but you could never get him in Sonic 1 for some reason, but now you can, thanks to the world of ROM hacking. So Knuckles finally comes to Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and it's been quite nicely done. There are reasons why Sonic Team didn't want to go with this originally, and it mostly has to do with palette problems. The way around this is that, as you can see, Knuckles' sprite is a little odd looking. The reds do look a little strange. It's something you can live with, but there are other oddities as well. For example, you may notice if you look at the ring spinning that there is a touch of red on them. There are other things that are the wrong colour, basically to accommodate for the fact that Knuckles is red and not blue. Basically, the way the Mega Drive works is that it shares colours with other items on something called a colour palette. The Mega Drive can only use a limited number of colours on screen at the same time, so obviously things have to share colours with other objects, and therefore anything that was using Sonic's blue colour is now using Knuckles' red colour, except obviously they've tried to accommodate for that by, you know, making Knuckles' socks purple there and swapping what colours map to what parts of the sprite and things like that. So it is limited in that it, sorry, I shouldn't say it's limited. The damage of the change of colours is limited, so it is mostly fine. Just little oddities here and there. But yeah, if you've ever wanted to play through Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, then this is definitely one worth getting. It's got all of Knuckles' features, such as the glide and all of that kind of stuff. You can climb up walls and things like that, so there aren't really any specific places that have been put in to explore, but you can try and, you know, explore new areas and get to places that would otherwise be very hard to get to. So yeah, definitely worth checking out, and that's Knuckles in Sonic 1. The final ROM hack that we're going to be taking a look at today is called Sonic the Hedgehog Never Stop Running, and basically what this allows you to do is run all the way through the game without there being any kind of break or between levels. There's also this added cutscene in the beginning which is quite nice. It shows Robotnik running away with the animals in the capsule there. So yeah, I'm going to basically show you this as quickly as I can because obviously I need to get through the first act of Green Hill Zone, but thankfully Green Hill Zone Act 1 isn't very long. So yeah, basically you run all the way through the game and there's no break in the level, so you can go from one act to the next without having to go through any loading screens or anything like that. It's a bit like Sonic 3 and Knuckles where there was no actual end in the level. It kind of transitioned from one level to the next quite seamlessly. So yeah, basically we're going to get to the end of Green Hill Act 1 here. Go through the signpost. I won't go in the gold ring because that would obviously end the level, but as you can see, rather than running off screen to the right like Sonic normally does in this game, he just stands still and does his finger wagging animation, and then as soon as they go straight into Act 2, and just like in Sonic 3 Knuckles, you can just then continue on all the way to the next act and so on and so forth. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get to the end of Green Hill Zone, to the boss, and so you can see the animation transitions between the different zones. So once you reach the boss part of the level, obviously the boss itself doesn't really change. And obviously the first boss of Sonic 1 is the easiest boss in all of possibly video game history, not just Sonic history. As you can see, quite easy to defeat Robotnik there, but the change is obviously when you come to the capsule. Break open the capsule. All the animals get set free just like normal, but then there is the change in the credit sequence basically. You get scored up and stuff like normal. And then there should now be a transitional cutscene which takes Sonic from this level to the next level. Here we go. So yeah, that's a pretty neat little thing. It just adds a little bit more continuity, a little bit of flow to the game, which was missing before and that Sonic 3 and Knuckles had. So this is Marble Zone, and it's the worst zone in Sonic history in my opinion. That may be a controversial opinion, but still. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We're also over on filesnation.com, www.filesnation.com. There we've got loads of articles, news, podcasts, and also don't forget to check out the community forums where we're all hanging out. Definitely would be nice to see some of you guys over there. We're also on Twitter and Facebook and all that good stuff. You can find all the links at filesnation.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care and ta-ra.